credit where credit is due. For as much disappointment that we fling at our mostly absent game masters, they have been absolutely cooking this year. Grey Havens just announced a community level editor. Spiral Knights has long been suffering from a lack of content, and we as a community have been begging, nay, pleading. We've been on our knees, willing to take it any which way. Please let us add content to the game, and finally, we are being rewarded. Our patience of over 14 years is being met with the ability to create new PvP maps for the community to enjoy. I have a sneaking suspicion if this goes well, we may have the ability to create new levels for arcade or missions as well, and if that happens, I think we can drag this sucker of a dead game out for at least another 10 years easy. Here's a quick summary of the announcement post. Spiral HQ is introducing the Colosseum Crucible. Anyone, yes, literally anyone, even a brand new account, can opt in to join the Crucible editor, which lets you create levels yourself. These can then be playtested by the public and submitted for review. Once reviewed, your level might find its way into the rotation of lockdown maps for everyone to fight on. Grey Havens has truly been on a generational run of updates ever since they first released working on back-end changes to the game. We've seen completely new assets being added with the addition of 2 new prize boxes, the Wizard and Hive boxes, and then there's been a slurry of minor improvements taken directly from the Spiral Knights modding community, such as teleports, auto-advancing, and new gay icons for destruction zones and the hell on earth levels that we don't speak about. They added options for UI scaling, adjusted balancing of health trinkets, added sleep unique variants for armor, but most importantly, they've been listening to the community. I've never felt so heard, so seen. I thought I was alone in this cradle of a world, but now I feel part of the clockworks like any true Spiral Knight should feel. They fixed catalyzer damage, which they've notoriously denied in the past.
We're aware that you believe it's broken. It is working as designed.
We don't care that the item was coded that way. It doesn't make any sense. It's clearly broken. Thank you for fixing it. They adjusted the colorization of the new boxes when we said it didn't match the Spiral Knight style. They fixed our beautiful Argent Peacemaker. No longer am I shooting charges into walls. I didn't mean to do backshots. I swear, game, I pointed the gun in front of me. And then they added new farmable items to the game as well. I had so much fun farming Dark Harvest this year. I farmed over 1,000 boxes. You don't understand how much effort that was. They brought back comeback hats for this Winterfest, which Mad Ganser literally just made a YouTube short about like 2 days ago. Thank you. I can now spend my Christmas in this game instead of with my family. That's literally all I've ever wanted. On a more serious note, there has genuinely been a generational run of positive game updates from Grey Havens. In particular, they've done 2 major things that I hope will provide meaningful and lasting impact to increase the player base. First off, they added new farmable items to the events. These events have been running for over 14 years. Most players have already obtained everything they can 10 times over. It was so nice to see new candies and new costumes being added. Also, the Howitzer head looks freaking amazing, I love it. It's also great they brought back the Humbug hat drops. I hope they add some more farmable items to this upcoming Winterfest event and future events. It really gives older players a genuine reason to play the game again. And secondly, the addition of a level editor. Are you freaking kidding me? This is so fucking cool. I literally can't wait to test out play maps and try to make my own. I've spent all of today just playing any map that has appeared on the level testers. There's also some super neat features that I think were potentially unintended. Since anyone can create maps and anyone can test them, you can actually set up private 1v1s in Lockdown, which has been missing for so long in this game. Basically, once someone loads up a test map, if you spectate them before they load into the actual match, you will join the lobby and be placed into one of the teams. That way you can test the map together, which incidentally lets you host your own tournaments and whatnot. I also do think that this is a tester for Grey Havens, and hopefully if this goes well, they will introduce a level editor for arcade or community PvE levels, where we can play each other's normal maps and create our own PvE experiences. I think that could add lasting longevity to this game. It would be so cool to see player-created levels added into the rotational clockwork floors and have some additional variety. One of the issues that faces Spiral Knights is that the game loop is somewhat limited. You finish the missions, you've beaten the game, and then you don't really have too much reason to stick around. The most replayable thing is either PvP or to venture into the arcade to experience the different levels that appear randomly. If we can increase that pool of levels and keep things exciting and fresh each time, this game could turn into almost like a mini roguelike. I think if we want lasting longevity, there needs to be a better endgame or replayability loop. And currently, it's either not hitting that mark or just feels stale. These updates are directly addressing these issues and shows that we are headed in a positive direction. I've done a lot of shitting on Grey Havens in some past update videos, and I wanted this to be a very positive acknowledgement of the work that they have been doing. Thank you for preserving the game and working to keep it afloat, Grey Havens. Also, Please give me my book back.